I'm willing to bet that not one of you out there has any clue about what this awesome Milwaukee tool does. But on today's episode of What Is It Wednesday, we're going to show you all about this tool. We're doing an unboxing review. We're going to show you it in action. We're going to help you decide whether this tool belongs in your toolkit, and it all starts right now. Hey everybody, Jeff here again, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, if this is your first time here, and if you're looking for world-class tips and advice on how to do home renovations, kitchen renovations, how to remodel your bathroom, flooring, tile installations, engineering disasters, and tool reviews, then you've come to the right place. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below there. Click on the gray bell icon next to it. That way you'll be alerted every time we upload a new video. So let's get on with our unboxing here. So you are looking here at the Milwaukee 2470-21 PVC Shear Kit. You're probably wondering, what the heck does that mean? Well, this is a great tool here that allows you to cut PVC pipe, and it's cordless too. Okay, so let's unbox this bad boy here. So it comes in this nice carrying case here. And so let's take a look at the insides of it. So here it is. There's two ways you can buy this. You can either buy it as the tool only, just like this, just the bare tool with no battery, and that would be $149. I bought this as a whole kit for $199, and really it would be foolish to just buy the tool by itself, because for $50 more you get an M12 charger, and you got one M12 battery here, and this handsome Louis Vuitton case. No, just kidding. But you do get the case with it, the red plastic Milwaukee case here. And this is actually my second one. I used to own another one, and I used it for years, and it got stolen off of my driveway. I actually left it in the case here like this, in between my cars. I was bringing stuff into the house and left it out there, came back out to get it, and it was gone. So somewhere out there, there's a scumbag lurking out there that has my other Milwaukee tool. And one day God will judge you for that, my friend. Okay, so what we're going to do is test the Milwaukee tool out here. We're going to test out our Milwaukee PVC shear and see if it can cut all of these types of pipes here. And you're probably wondering, well, before this came along, what did we do? Well, many of you, I'm sure, have seen this tool. You may have used this before. And when we're doing like 3/4 inch PVC, we just kind of do this guy and squeeze it. The problem is they get harder and harder to squeeze as time goes on. You know, they get dull, the blades get dull, and it gets harder and harder to cut. And if you're going to be cutting a lot of pieces, you know, you're going to end up with carpal tunnel syndrome in no time. So you don't want to be using these. You really need something that's like this. Years ago, for our church, we built probably 15 fences, crowd control fences, out of 3/4 inch and 1 inch PVC pipe, all right? And so you're talking about making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cuts. You can't do that with this thing. You'll kill yourself trying to do it. And you're not going to do it with this either. It takes too long. So these are two other methods that we use to cut PVC pipes. And the third method we use is this. This is called a PVC saw. But you're looking at this thinking, hey, this is just a piece of wire. It's a cable that's made for cutting PVC pipes. So you've seen me in some of my videos in the past where when you're in a trapped space and you're remodeling your bathroom vanity and you have to get all of that plumbing out first before the vanity can come out, and the only way to get in there and get under it is with one of these things, you know, to either saw it, or you can spend a couple of minutes with this guy. This one will probably take you 5 minutes. This one takes about 1 minute, okay? But we're about to show you, can you do it with this shearing tool here? All right, so I have a question now. The box and everything says, okay, this can cut all sorts of PVC pipe, but can it cut this poly tubing? This is what we use for our P-traps and stuff. No, I'm not going to install this. This is from my other video on 4 plumbing parts that you should never use. You should never use one of these flexible P-traps. They're against plumbing code. But anyway, can this cut this poly tube, or will it just bend it and break it? So let's see. It sort of did, yeah, but it was really struggling to get it done. But it did sort of, you know, deform it a little bit. So I don't know. I guess in a pinch you could do it. It did cut it clean. There was no burrs or anything. So I guess it can. But really, the better tool for doing that is this one here. I use my this is my rigid pipe cutting wrench. This is a much better tool for this. This is made specifically for cutting the tailpiece extensions and stuff like that. So you know me in my videos, you'll always hear me say I like to use the proper tool for that job that's designed for that. So this is designed to do this here, and you just snap it right in, you spin him around a couple of times, and he pops right off, see, so boom. And you can see it didn't deform it, it left it nice and round. So I'll put a link to this down in the description for you also, the rigid pipe cutter. That's another useful tool that I like to use. So for the poly and the thinner, your P-traps and stuff, you're better off using that. This one actually will do 2 sizes. Okay, so this rigid pipe cutting tool here will cut 2 different sizes. So this was the 1.5 inch size here, and then it cuts the 1 1/4 inch size here. Okay, this Milwaukee PVC shear tool also has a capacity to cut up to 2 inches of Schedule 80 PVC, which, as you know, has a thicker wall than Schedule 40 PVC. The length of this tool is 14 1/4 inches, and it weighs 4.35 pounds. And the blade is 3 millimeters thick, and it's reinforced stainless steel. So the tool comes with a 5-year warranty on the tool itself and a 2-year warranty on the battery. Okay, so Milwaukee says that this has a patented shear mechanism that cuts up to 2 inches of Schedule 80 PVC. It has a razor-sharp blade with industry-leading pierce point that delivers clean, burr-free cuts. And we're going to test them on that to make sure that claim is accurate. And this can be used with PVC, CPVC, PEX, ABS plastic, that's the black plastic. States like California use that. Blaze Master, non-metallic conduit, and rubber hose. And it has a quick blade return mechanism that allows for fast, repetitive cuts. This Milwaukee PVC shear tool also comes with overload protection, optimized performance, and a fuel gauge so it talks to the battery. Alright, so let's talk about the battery now here. The battery has a longer runtime and it has more recharges, and it operates down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so when you open the case up here, you can see what we have in here. So you have the actual shear tool here, and the battery charger is here, and it comes with one M12 battery. Now what I like here, okay, so the battery just slips right into the tool like that, and the tool slips right there in place. So you could have 1 battery here and 2 more here. So 3 batteries plus your charger, which would last you plenty of time. I don't think you would ever run out. So the PVC tool here it's just a gorgeous tool, and it's very useful in cutting PVC pipes. And you can see it has a battery gauge right there. Okay, so up first is the blue PEX. Piece of cake, look at that. See, in here you can see how it came in nice and clean, just perfectly clean cut. No deburring of any kind is going to be needed here. Okay, so let me walk you around the business end of the tool here. So this right here is your main trigger. This is what makes it cut. So if I put my hand around it and grip it like this is how you're supposed to grip it. And you would pull the trigger. But you see right now it's locked. That's because you have this button here on the side, and there's another button here on the other side. So what you do is you're supposed to put your finger against it, and then once it's disengaged, that's the locking mechanism, then you can pull the trigger. Okay, so now that I have you can see the button moves, so you can operate it from either side here. So now that I've got the lock disengaged on the right hand, I'm going to now pull the trigger. See how it goes in and shears it? And when you're done and you've made the cut, you use this other button here to snap it right back. So you can see how fast you can make cuts, back-to-back cuts like that, see? And then release the blade, but you just have to be very careful to keep your fingers away from this area here when it's operating. Make sure there's nobody close by. Next up here, we're going to try our luck on the CPVC, see how that looks. It's a slight deformity, but you can see it bounces right back into shape there. All right, that went pretty good. So now we're going to try 1/2 inch schedule 40. Look at that, nice and smooth and perfectly straight. All right, moving on up the line there, we're going to do 3/4 inch PVC now. It's like butter. Now that we've made the cut, if you look right here, I mean, look how just perfectly smooth and perfectly sharp that is. There's not a single burr, not even a hint of a burr. So that's the great thing about this tool, is you don't have to do any deburring, because anytime if you use the cable saw that I just showed you, or if you use the regular hand saw, they just leave boatloads of burrs that you got to clean out first. But look how perfect that is. It looks just like the factory edge of a brand new pipe. Here's your 1 inch PVC coming up next. Okay, and away we go. And it cuts like a knife, and it feels so right. Just look how clear and sharp that one is too, and it did not deform it. Everybody ready? Look out below. It's coming down. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Next up on the bill in our house of vaudeville, folks, we have 1.5 inch PVC pipes, schedule 40, scheduled for departure. Okay, you know the drill. Open up, take a bite. Bada bing, bada boom. And again, just take a close look at that edge there. Look how beautiful that is. It's nice and perfect and smooth. And it took all of about 1.5 seconds to cut through that. That's why you want a tool like this in your plumbing bag. So if you do any kind of plumbing, man, I tell you, after seeing this, you're probably salivating right now. Well, you know me, folks. As an engineer, I always love to test the theoretical max. So here we go, 2 inch PVC. Let's see how well this tool stacks up to the theoretical max. Well, there it is, folks. The theoretical max, the holy grail. This is what people live for right here. In the engineering world, we normally tell you to avoid margins, to avoid the maximum limit. A limit is not something you should strive for, it's something you should run away from. But in this case here, folks, we are running right into the mouth of the lion. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, open up real wide. Don't choke on this one. Everybody ready? Here we go. Oh yeah! Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, huh? Well, if you like this video so far, hey, do yourself a favor and go ahead and pound that subscribe button down below and then click the bell icon next to it. That way you'll never miss a single one of our videos. And if you like this video, if you found it useful, hey, show us your gratitude. Smash that like button down below there. Hey, that's it for this week, folks. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.